So there's been a GOAT debate, going around for a good few years, centered around basketball. Who was the greatest player to ever exist? Who's the greatest player of all time? And of course, you've got your lovers of Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Somebody would even say Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, Steph Curry.
This one.
What?
Everyone has their pick for who's the greatest of all time, but really what it comes down to is Michael Jordan and
LeBron James.
The kids will say LeBron James. The older generation will say Michael Jordan. Some things aren't taken into account. LeBron James has some all-time numbers, kind of number one on a lot of lists. And people will just look at that and go, oh, he's the greatest of all time. Well, he's played 20 plus years. He hasn't left the league for any reason. If you want to give him longevity, that's totally fine. I can agree with that. But other than that, I mean, you're just looking at a guy who's played for a long time. Of course, play for a long time and you're consistent in putting up those numbers, you're going to do that. But I wouldn't say that's what makes someone the greatest of all time. Because, I mean, someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has, for the longest time, had the scoring title, all-time scoring title. Well, no one considered him the greatest of all time. Even people who in other categories have put up all-time numbers have been considered the greatest of all time. For some reason, for someone like LeBron James, immediately is the greatest. And I'm not going to call myself a LeBron hater. I just don't think he's the greatest to ever do it. If you want to put that 3-1 comeback into the conversation, that's totally fine. I don't disagree. That's definitely something cool. And it's not like he didn't have a team behind him, but that's for another day. Rather, I'm here to talk about Michael Jordan, the thing that no one really talks about, but no one really thinks about, something that really sets him apart from everyone else. And it's a very particular situation, and it's leaving a champion, coming back a champion. It's kind of, in short, that's really what it comes down to. When Michael Jordan started to win the finals, when he started to even make the finals, never lost, by the way.
Never lost.
He and his team three-peated. 3 consecutive years, 3 consecutive seasons, 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, bang. They won the finals all 3 years. They were shooting for a fourth in a row. Let's go, 4-peat. Well, Jordan, he retired. He retired to pursue baseball because, his dad had died and he told his dad he would play baseball. He pursued baseball for a couple of years. Came back, and I wouldn't consider that 94-95 season, considering he practically didn't play. So he was pretty much retired for two seasons, in which the Houston Rockets won back-to-back championships. Come the 95-96 NBA season, Michael Jordan returns. He comes back to the sport of basketball, and he wins MVP that year, dropping more career numbers per the usual. And he won the finals again, and he won the year after that and the year after that. So he three-peated again. Now I know that may not sound crazy to some people, but when you really think about it, who's doing that nowadays? The man won 3 straight championships, MVPs as well. Retired for 2 years. Stopped playing basketball for 2 years. Came back. Won MVP again after coming back from not playing basketball. Wins the award for being the best player in basketball after not playing for 2 years. Then wins 3 championships again in a row. Now, I don't care how much someone loves LeBron James. LeBron is not doing that. No way in the world LeBron is ever doing that.
Come on, man.
I mean, LeBron James couldn't three-peat, let alone three-peat, retire, just stop playing basketball, and then come back again and three-peat again, winning MVP. You can't tell me LeBron's going to do that. Even like prime LeBron doesn't do that. So that's really something that I think sets Jordan apart from the rest of anyone who could ever be considered in the GOAT debate. Because again, no one is doing that. No one is doing what he did. If you want to say, oh, well, he came back and he had a team behind him, that's totally reasonable, but he won MVP. He won an award for being the best player in basketball. Not just that, he came back and was a part of arguably the greatest team in basketball history, the 96-97 Bulls. Who is doing that? Who in history that isn't named Michael Jeffrey Jordan is doing that? I mean, shoot, he leaves, his team can't win for 2 years, he comes back and they win again. That is the Michael Jordan effect right there. That is all Michael. That is not Scottie Pippen. That is not B.J. Armstrong. That is not Dennis Rodman. That is Michael Jeffrey Jordan.